Welcome to the Secret Life Podcast. I'm Brianne Davis. Today I'm pulling back the curtains of all kinds of human secrets. Today I have a very special guest. I have Dr. G on. Dr. G, I do have a question for you.
Sure.
Dun, dun, dun. What is your secret?
Okay, so my secret is that I had to admit to myself that I just wanted to spend the rest of my life having fun.
Oh, okay. Wait, elaborate.
Okay, now it sounds kind of esoteric and strange, but to give you a little backstory, I grew up in a pretty Orthodox Jewish family. I struggled with a childhood disease. I had osteomyelitis.
Wait, what's that?
So it's a bone disease. It put me in the hospital many, many times. I was in isolation.
Oh, wow.
I had about 10 surgeries. I was in a wheelchair. What I recognized is that, I really couldn't do anything about my disease, and I'm going to relate that later to addiction. But what I could do is I could decide how I was going to deal with it. In other words, I remember making a choice, and I made a little prayer to God and said, God, if you get me through this, I promise, I'm going to do my best to help other people. And I remember thinking that I've suffered so much, like people in addiction. I really have to find a way to have fun and enjoy myself and get interested and get passionate in my life. And for a lot of people, that's a big struggle. So I had to learn how to do it for myself first, and then I can help patients and other people in recovery with it.
So I love that. And because the moment you just said that to me, I remember as addicts, we have a hard time having fun in recovery.
A lot of times people were using sex addiction, using drugs, alcohol, whatever it was, as a way to have pleasure. So there's a strong correlation between, if you take that away from me, just like you, Brianne, if you take the flirting away from me, I really feel like I have nothing left. But the truth is, when you take that away, you have every possibility, because when you're in an addictive pattern, you're just repeating your behavior over and over again. And there is a period, and I'm sure you experience this too, where you're kind of floating around. You don't know who you were,
Yeah.
but you know who you were, I take that back, but you don't know who you're going to become. And you have to allow for the space for it to evolve. And that's the point of fun that I talk about, that sense of passion. Like, what can I do with the rest of my life that will make me feel passionate, that will make me feel excited about being in recovery, that recovery won't be a death sentence. And look at what you're doing. You're creating this podcast. I know you as a friend, you have so many projects going on. You would not have been able to do this if you were lost in your addiction.
Oh, there's no way. I remember how much energy, even that, just flirting or intrigue with a guy at a coffee shop that I was not even interested in.